you at the gym and you let this 20-year-old, damn near teeny bop, little old young white bitch get you 50 mil? You offered a pink toe Peckerwood 10 million.
WG Charleston White came swinging. No gloves, no filter, no mercy. And guess who he's aiming at now? None other than the suited and booted Mr. Shannon Sharpe himself. Yep, Charleston ain't biting his tongue anymore. This ain't a roast. It's a full-on verbal mugging. After watching all the drama boiling around Shannon, Charleston basically walked in with a gasoline can and a flamethrower. And according to him, Shannon been sold out. Not just yesterday, not just last year, for years. He says the Hollywood system used Shannon up like a fast food napkin and then tossed him out when they were done. Leftovers, straight up. And y'all better buckle up because this beef, it's been simmering for a minute.
How you at the gym and you let this 20-year-old, damn near teeny bop, little old young white bitch get you 50 mil? You offered a pink toe Peckerwood 10 million.
Charleston didn't waste a second before calling out Shannon on one of his most hypocritical moments ever. Remember when Shannon once said he wouldn't even step into an elevator alone with a woman because he didn't want to risk false accusations? Sounds cautious, right? Protective of his brand, right? But now, oh baby, Charleston came for his neck. He mocked the whole situation, dragging Shannon for letting some young girl run up on him at the gym like it was just another Tuesday. Charleston's like, so what's this then? Like, hello? You were supposed to be Mr. Discipline, but now you're giving sweaty thirst trap energy in public gyms. And let's be real, this wasn't some isolated shade. Charleston went back, all the way back, because according to him, this beef is old, it's seasoned, and now it's boiling over.
Well, yeah, Ocho brought your name up a couple times.
Shannon really don't like me.
You know what?
I done call all the football players, man, big old dumb stupid ass. You know, so
Charleston peeled back the layers. He said Shannon's problem with him didn't just pop up out of nowhere. Oh no, it's deep, deeper than football, deeper than TV. He claimed that Shannon's feelings were personal, rooted, that there was real tension underneath the surface. I done offended and assaulted everybody, Charleston said. But when it came to Shannon, he said there's history in this mess.
I done offended and assaulted everybody. Yeah. But you gotta understand, homie, I done said some horrible things about Dion and the boys. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this an alumni.
Yeah, that's why.
I said some horrible things about Dion is the modern day Bill Cosby and them boys is Theo Huxtable and yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's the modern day of that.
Cause it'll be messing up his.
This is the Fresh Prince and Bel-Air family.
And baby, Charleston didn't tiptoe. He went full throttle. He straight up said he's been clowning football players for a hot minute. Called them big old dumb stupid men, no remorse, no sugarcoating. He even dragged Deion Sanders hard, and y'all know Charleston ain't afraid of throwing shade at St. Prime. He clowned that perfect dad image people love to paint about Deion like it was a toddler's finger painting. Then boom, he yanked Shannon right into the same fire. Said they're playing the same fake family man role for TV, and trust, Charleston ain't here for it.
We idolize this family. Deion is the ideal father in the black community. This is, yeah. So, and here I am attacking him in his toe in his boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, now them all sick of my I attack him, his toe in his boy. It jumped on Pilar.
According to Charleston, Shannon's whole clean image is just that. And apparently, that truth cut deep. He said Shannon ain't just mad about the jokes. No. Charleston swears this is about betrayal. Shannon turned his back on the real ones, the street folks, a long time ago. And now, he's paying the price.
Y'all know I got to get on. I got to get on Shannon Sharpe's ass now. Now, for one, he too mean to the bitches. I already knew he boy too mean to the bitches. I keep telling y'all, I'm the favorite uncle. I'm the uncle that they ain't got no dirt on me. They trying to throw dirt on me. They've been trying to do everything. Now he kind of been hating on me a little bit. Now look at it. Hey, listen, boy, no, maybe he don't know. Maybe this uncle is a little lame. I'm the uncle with the game. That's why I stay at the strip club with real hoes. When you dealing with hoes and you ain't got these problems. You dealing with these little just trying to hit a lick. You dealing with a young 20-year-old conniving, manipulative, low-down, white. I'm talking about a dirty, funky hunk.
While Charleston was out here in the streets, loving the culture, keeping it raw and unfiltered, Shannon chose a different lane. He went corporate. He traded in authenticity for tailored suits and TV checks. And guess what? Charleston came with receipts, baby. He broke down Shannon's whole legal saga like he had court files in front of him. Shannon got hit with an SA battery claim, and not just any claim, a 13-page civil complaint from a woman only known as Jane Doe. Let that sink in.
It be all right. 50 million? You didn't come up with that. Who you been? Guy, I don't even know a lawyer that even think 50 million. They would have been trying to now for a meal or two, and still been, yeah, man, you saw what Ike Turner did.
But wait, it gets wilder. Charleston dropped the bomb that this isn't even the same woman from that messy Instagram live situation last September. Nope, this is a whole new one. So now we're looking at a potential pattern, not a one-off, not a misunderstanding, a pattern. And who's spearheading this legal attack? Tony Busby, yup, the same heavy-hitting lawyer who's gone toe-to-toe with Diddy, Jay-Z, and now Shannon. The legal war zone has a new soldier, and Shannon is dead center.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty.
Charleston kept swinging. He said Tony Busby's reputation is clear. Go after wealthy black men. And this time, Shannon caught the full shot. But Charleston wasn't just focused on the surface drama. He dug deeper. He said, this ain't just about legal trouble. It's political. Charleston claimed that once you play the Hollywood game for too long, you become a pawn. And that's what Shannon is now, a pawn. He said the big players don't care how loyal you are. The moment you stop being useful, or worse, become a liability, they cut ties. And according to Charleston, Shannon's time is up. They already picked his replacement, baby.
That's why I stay at the strip club with real. When you dealing with hoes and you ain't got these problems. You dealing with these little just trying to hit a lick.
And Charleston thinks it's all too perfect, too coordinated. First that Instagram mess, now a major lawsuit with a famous legal shark behind it. Charleston said it smells like a setup. And guess what? Shannon ain't even seeing it. He's walking right into it like a lamb to the slaughter. Charleston wasn't about to let him off easy either. He called Shannon out hard for playing victim. Dropping emotional texts online, trying to shape public sympathy, Charleston said that was just sad. Like, baby, you don't cry after you already broke the damn glass.
With them, because Jesus kept them. Mary Magdalene got to walk with Jesus and his 12 disciples. Didn't get to hang out with the Savior. Only a hoe did. So I know how important a hoe is. Better learn and start appreciating and leave him pretty alone. I'm telling you, he in the gym working out, looking like a big old black.
Then Shannon flipped it, blamed the whole situation on Gabriela Zuniga, aka Carly from OnlyFans, and her pit bull lawyer Tony Busby. Claimed it was a $50 million 0 cents shakedown. But Charleston, he wasn't buying any of it. He laughed out loud. Said Shannon should have never been in that situation to begin with. Then came the moment that had the whole internet gasping. Charleston said, "You got caught in sweatpants with no drawers?" And she said what was in there looked like a baby? Yup, he went there. And from there, it got wilder than a strip club at midnight. Charleston said if you mess with seasoned women, those who know the game, they don't go run to court. They handle things like a player. But mess with young girls chasing a bag, this is what happens. And he clowned Shannon hard, said Shannon was acting like a rookie, a man who's been around for decades should know better. And then he delivered the fatal punch. Charleston said this is what happens when you leave the hood behind, chase attention instead of wisdom, and let the fame gas you up into thinking you're untouchable. Charleston didn't hold back. He doubled down. He started roasting Shannon like a Sunday cookout. Said, "Look at you, boy, in the gym with your sweatpants looking like a big black slave." He really said that. Charleston painted a picture so raw, folks on the internet didn't know whether to laugh, cry, or pray. He was relentless. Said that the image of Shannon standing next to that slim, pale-skinned girl wasn't just bad optics. It was tragic. It was a trap. And Shannon, he walked right in. Charleston wasn't playing when he said, "Man, they got you just like they got Skip Bayless. Don't feel bad." Like, whoo. He wasn't just roasting Shannon, he was calling out a whole system. According to Charleston, it's like Hollywood sets these men up and watches them fall one by one. He kept going, said, "This is what happens when men like Shannon swap out experience for image, when they forget where they came from." He said, "You gave up the ghetto, the wisdom, the realness for clout, for status, for a gym selfie. And baby, that's a read if I've ever heard one." Then he said Shannon thought his money would clean up the mess, that the fame and endorsements made him immune, but instead, he's out here getting exposed by a girl half his age with a legal team ready to destroy him. According to Charleston, Shannon got sloppy, and when you're a black man in the spotlight, sloppiness can cost you everything. Then came the moment that really had folks dropping their jaws. Charleston said, "Boy, you chasing white girls like raw steak. You like your meat pink. I like mine well done, black, cooked. Ain't no pink." What? The room went silent. He says Shannon forgot what kind of world he's in, that when you get too close to the flame, especially that kind of flame, you gonna get burned. Charleston even said he used to like white girls too, that his daddy liked them, but then he learned the hard way what the cost was. He didn't stop at Shannon's legal mess either. He called out how Shannon let folks like Gilly clown Charleston publicly, and Shannon didn't say a word, didn't defend him, didn't push back. And now, Charleston said he wouldn't even want to be on Shannon's show if it was offered, said he doesn't rock with fake energy. You switch sides, you stay there. And then, like the final blow in a heavyweight match, Charleston said he believes the woman, not because he knows the full story, but because of how the system works. When a black man gets accused of something involving a white woman, the court of public opinion don't wait. It pounces. He said, that's how it's always been, always will be. According to him, Shannon is now fighting a battle he can't win. And the worst part, it ain't outsiders doing it to him. It's the same people he tried to impress, the same Hollywood crowd he tried to belong to. Charleston said, you followed all their rules, cleaned up your image, kissed up to the right people, and now they're tossing you out like yesterday's news. And just when you thought it couldn't get more chaotic, the internet jumped in. One commenter said, Shannon let the fame go to his head, thought he had the pass card, but you still a ninja, they got him. Another dropped the true mic drop. The scary part, she turned down $10 million, 0 cents. That means she's going for the kill. Yup, you read that right. The woman allegedly turned down $10 million. Why? Because she's coming for the whole kingdom. She doesn't want hush money. She wants accountability. So now the real question is, did Charleston go too far, or did he just say what everybody else was thinking? Because love him or hate him, Charleston White knows how to cut through the noise. He dragged Shannon Sharpe through the mud, but he did it with receipts, fire, and honesty. He wasn't holding back. He wasn't playing sides. He said what most people are too scared to even whisper. When you trade your people for power, that same power will leave you out in the cold. He warned everyone watching, don't let the fame fool you. Don't think a TV job, a podcast, a gym body, or a perfectly curated Instagram feed can protect you from the game. Because once the game flips, it don't play fair. Charleston said they already replaced you, bruh. You just ain't noticed yet. And honestly, the world is watching. Twitter's on fire. YouTube is flooded with reactions. Some defending Shannon, some dragging him. But one thing's for sure, this ain't over. Not even close, because Charleston just cracked open a box that folks been trying to keep locked shut. He said the truth out loud. And whether you agree or not, he forced us all to look. So what's next for Shannon? Will he clap back? Will he recover? Or has the game already swallowed him whole? Only time will tell. But in the meantime, Charleston's voice is echoing across every platform, every comment section, every DM thread. You forgot where you came from. Now look at you.